Katz v. U.S., 1967, by Kanika and Ashna. In February of 1967, Charles Katz, a resident in Los Angeles, was giving out illegal gambling information to people around the United States. Catching on to Katz's illegal activities, the FBI tried to get evidence by monitoring his whereabouts.
The FBI tracked down 3 main public telephone booths that he was using to give information, which were in close proximity to his apartment. Through these, he was making bets and receiving huge sums of money. However, according to federal law, gambling was illegal.
In order to catch Katz in action, the FBI blocked off one of the phone booths and placed wiretapping devices in the other 2. When Katz went to make the call, the FBI agents closely followed and were finally able to get the evidence. Although he was talking in code language, the FBI was easily able to decipher what he was saying. The FBI arrested him.
Charles Katz was convicted under an 8-count indictment for transmitting illegal gambling information to different locations in the United States. He thought this was unfair because it violated the Fourth Amendment, which granted the right to privacy.
The main questions that were addressed by this case were whether the rights of privacy extended to public places and whether physical intrusion was necessary to constitute a search.
According to the Court of Appeals, it was clear that the evidence retrieved by the FBI was enough to prove Katz guilty of breaking the federal law. The court did not view as an invasion of privacy because of Olmstead v. United States in 1928 that determined that wiretapping did not violate the Fourth Amendment. However, Katz still argued that the means of getting the evidence was unconstitutional and violated his search and seizure rights. He claimed that the federal agents did not have a search warrant and therefore the evidence obtained could not be used against him. He decided to take this to Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court viewed Katz's case. The justices argued that since Katz had paid a fee in order to talk in the public booth, it automatically gave him the right to privacy. People are allowed to make private conversations in public locations. Therefore, Katz was charged unfairly.
In addition, the court said that a search warrant was never obtained by the FBI from the government, so the FBI cannot consider Katz's conversation as evidence because Katz was not notified that he was being wiretapped. The Supreme Court ruled 7-1 in favor of Katz. The concurring opinion was made by Justice John Marshall Harlan Jr., who created a test that helped identify the expectations to how much privacy we have and when a government should do a search on an individual.
However, Justice Hugo Black had a minority opinion and argued that the Fourth Amendment protects people, not places. He also said that wiretapping was analogous to eavesdropping and therefore wiretapping was constitutional. Black's opinion was similar to that of Olmstead v. United States.
Katz v. United States helped expand the Fourth Amendment to protect people from being wiretapped, and it also overruled the Olmstead v. United States by concluding that the Fourth Amendment protected people as well as public places.
We believe that the Fourth Amendment should protect objects, people, and public places equally, because in our current society, most of our information is present on social media, and it is unconstitutional to search and use that information against us.
Created using Powtoon.